Hi, and welcome to another video with me and with Everest, who's ready for a nap. So, I'm wearing her because this is how she falls asleep. This is how I sleep. This is how I fall asleep. And then I usually transfer her into bed upstairs, and she'll sleep there for 1 or 2 hours by herself now. But she didn't always. And for a long time, basically up until a couple weeks ago, she only slept for short little intervals. And I generally had to be there for them. I had to stay in bed with her. And you'd think I was, doing something terrible when I would tell people that I'm sorry. When I was telling people that that's what we were doing and that I was staying in bed with her, the general reaction was a negative one. And so I thought I'd do today's video on our society's obsession with creating independent infants. This is a problem I see all the time. We expect infants at a very, very young age to not need their moms for things. They shouldn't. You shouldn't be needed for sleep. Your baby should be able to fall asleep on their own. I just think it's ridiculous how obsessed our society is with getting our kids to not need us in any capacity, because it's such a short amount of time of a person's life where they genuinely are dependent on their parents. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with my nearly 7-month-old baby needing me. Actually, there would be something very wrong, in my opinion, with her not needing me. I'm her mom. She's a baby. She can't survive on her own. It's normal that her instinct is to stay near me. I'm her food source. I'm her survival source. So of course she's going to need me. And I totally support that. I want her to need me. When she was a newborn, she would be crying, and I'd go to her, and someone would say, whoever that someone would be, "Oh, you shouldn't go to her when she cries. She's going to learn that every time she cries, you're going to come." Oh my God, how awful that my baby knows that whenever she's upset, someone's going to be there for her. Either her mom or her dad or a grandparent. How awful. Come on. She's not sitting in her play toy or whatever, crying, thinking, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my mom this time. I don't really need her." No, that's her way of communicating. I'm unhappy. Something isn't right here, and I need my mommy, or I need my daddy, or I need someone. I'm not comfortable. And how would you feel if you had no ability to move on your own, to do anything for yourself, and you had this kind of person that took care of you, but when you called for them, they didn't come. They came on their terms. So you're sitting there ringing a bell, "Come, I need you. And they're like, "No, I'll come when I come." And you're sitting there going, "God, I thought you were my helper. I thought you were my friend." But the communication is that you're not. So this baby essentially learns, what's the point of crying? No one's coming for me. So yeah, a lot of babies who are left to cry don't cry very often, but it's not because they're happy. It's because they've learned, what's the point? No one's coming for me, And they have done very strong links of research to anxiety and depression and other mental health issues to the concept of cry it out and leaving babies to cry, even if it's not to sleep. Because when this baby is crying, they're releasing hormones into their brain, stress hormones, and all these different chemical reactions change the development of their brain. Her brain is still developing, and this early childhood experience is so crucial to how those developments and connections in her brain are made. And so if she's constantly crying and no one's coming for her, and she's building all this cortisol connections in her brain, it's just not gonna end well. So I'm a firm believer that when a baby cries, you should go to them. And I think that's the natural response of a mother when they hear their baby cry. And it breaks my heart how many moms say, oh, I wanted them to learn to self-soothe, so I'd leave them to cry with my husband because he can ignore it. And I'd go for a walk and I'd cover my ears and whatever. Does that not tell you that what you're doing is not right? If it feels so wrong, it can't be right. Anyway, she blows raspberries at that. So that's my video for today. Stop making moms feel like they're bad parents for attending to their babies' needs and for babying babies, okay? That's what they are. They're babies. Let them be babies. Let moms treat them like babies. And leave moms alone who just want to enjoy this stage. I'm not in a rush for it to be over. Yeah, there are days where I'm thinking, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I didn't have to do this or, whatever. But generally, I just love this stage and I love having a baby. And I'm sad that it might not last for as long as I'd probably want it to. So I'm going to go snuggle with my baby and baby my baby. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.